The guy she cheated on me with died. So I'll start by saying this story is old for me. I'm now married with 2 kids. However, it's still something I think about and something I need to get off my chest. It started pretty stereotypically. We'd been dating for 4 years. She'd always been a flirt, and I'd always been pretty confident and secure. I'm not prone to being clingy. She admitted that she made out with her coworker, but that was all, and she was going to cut off communication with him. They flirting just went too far, she said. I forgave her and kept it moving. A few months later, she said she was going to hang out with some friends. She was spending a lot of time on looking good, and I told her before she left, please just come back tonight. Don't spend the night at your friends. Of course, I woke up the next morning alone. Of course, I went to work, my dozen or so texts still unanswered. Eventually, I got a text with something to the extent of, I made huge mistake last night. I didn't go home that night. Told her I was done. She cried and pleaded, but I had given her a second chance and she went and slept with that same coworker. Fool me once and all that. Eventually, I moved out, and she started dating that coworker. They went deep into alcoholism, and it wasn't till years later that she reached out to me. She'd gotten sober and just wanted to congratulate me on my upcoming wedding. At this point, I'd moved over 1,000 miles away. We chatted a bit, and she told me she'd left that coworker and was getting her life back together. That's great, I said, and I mostly meant it. I'm the kind of person that once I love you, a part of me will always love you no matter what. And after years, the hurt mostly had gone away. I still hated that dude, but whatever. Anyway, about a year after that, around the time my first son was about to be born, she reached out again. That coworker was dying, some kind of ongoing complications due to an autoimmune disorder. A few days later, I saw she'd posted a thing on Facebook about his death and how devastated she was. Here's the messed up piece. I didn't really care. I wasn't vindicated, although I definitely had fantasized about him dying. I had no idea he was sick, just the nebulous rage of someone who'd been betrayed, and my ex crawling back to me. But then it happened. Well, not the crawling back, but him dying. And I felt nothing, maybe a vague feeling of guilt, but nothing that would keep me up. And that fact that I didn't really feel anything about it did keep me up. I felt jaded and cavalier about this man's life. I know some PPL will immediately jump to you were wronged. He got what he deserved, and all that. But honestly, the whole cheating thing was so distant by the time he died. I was a different person with a different life, a wife, kids, and a future I'm very much still invested and extremely proud of. He didn't deserve to die, and also, I don't feel anything at all about it. Who knows? Maybe this was me validating the pain I've gotten through. Maybe being that distant also meant I wasn't going to care about him or her ever again, no matter what happened to them. Maybe we are all just ships passing in the night, and every once in a while you get lucky enough to share some time and affection with someone else. I don't know. What I do know is that if she hadn't have cheated on me, we'd probably still be together, and I'd probably be infinitely less happy than I am now with a wife who loves me, and 2 boys I have the honor of raising into kind, thoughtful men. I don't have any moral to this story, but sometimes late at night when I'm thinking about how my life could have gone, I think about that man she cheated on me with. I hope he was able to find some sense of purpose in his life before he died.